I think this should be an enormous call to action for everyone in the country to realize that this was always happening. It has been slowly happening for decades. And now is the time that we need to step up and take care of people and move to protect access on the state level while also trying to protect access federally. And I think there's a hopeful section of society, probably the same part of society that was like, Roe won't be overturned. That's never going to happen. Who are thinking about, oh, perhaps since this is a draft opinion, it will not be final. I'm not going to operate under that assumption. And I don't think that anyone else should. Many times they were tasked with ruling on something that could have put an end to constitutional violations happening in Texas. And they over and over again chose not to do that. I think you can just look to what has been going on in this country for the past 8 months, which is that there are millions of people in the United States that are being denied their basic constitutional rights. And in my opinion, their basic human rights. In my region of the country that I work in, we've already been living in a post-Roe world since the beginning of SB 8 on September 1st of 2021. We have already been preparing for the post-Roe world that we are inevitably going to be living in and have already been living in for 8 months. We're planning to expand our hours to 7 days a week, and then we'll be working also 3 double shifts a week, so 3 12-hour shifts on certain days. You know, abortion is one of those things that not a lot of people think about until directly or indirectly affects them. And I think that's kind of a key issue with a lot of healthcare things, you know. And so sometimes it is hard to rouse support amongst people who have not been directly affected by not being able to access an abortion or being able to access an abortion. We have done a lot of not being so aggressive in our messaging over the past many years as a political party. We are not saying the word abortion enough. We are saying we're often using gendered language, saying women's right to choose. That hasn't worked at all. I don't know if anyone's, paying attention to that. And so I think it's time to say what we mean. These laws are racist. They are completely cruel, and they are causing people to go to extremes to receive care that they should have by their homes. I think we need to lean into states where abortion access has a state level protection. We need to rally for the midterms. If Democrats lose control of Congress and if the next president is a Republican, I do think that there is danger of a federal abortion ban where the states' rights won't apply anymore.